proceed with caution, because I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. If you're feeling ugly, lazy, frustrated about your life and the way you look, if you tend to feel bad about yourself and you have nothing to do, then you better not be sitting there complaining about it. You better get your ass up. This is your year and the perfect time to focus on yourself, to focus on everything that you can do to become the hottest, most confident, baddest version of yourself. But you came to the right place, because in this video you're going to learn how to become hotter and less depressed in only 4 weeks. From now on, you're going to focus on what lifts you up, what gives you energy, instead of what you're doing now, all the habits and all the shitty thoughts that you're thinking that are killing your energy and that are dimming your light. We're done with this. I already had a major glow up in the last few years. This was me in my 20s. This is me in my 30s. So I know a thing or two about getting hotter, but I'm on a journey again to become the most hottest, baddest, confident version of myself by the time I turn 40 in summer. So let's do it together. In this video, we're going to discuss 3 main topics. First is core habits that you're going to implement, then the physical glow up, and then we're going to dive into some mental key points that are super important in order to uplift you. Let's get started. In order to get hotter and less depressed, you need to have some sort of morning routine. How you start your morning will impact the rest of your day. When this was me, when I was overweight, when I was frustrated, when I felt ugly, when I was not being a hottie, guess what? I had no morning routine. I fell out of bed and basically straight into work. I looked like shit. I felt like shit. I was not taking care of myself. I had this kind of mindset that the whole world is against me. I was always complaining. My best friend called me monia. I was not a happy person. I have a whole video on how I became a morning person, and I outlined a really basic routine for you that is super easy to do. I don't need you to do like 3 hours of wellness in the morning. No one needs that. Yeah, we're efficient girlies. We don't have time for that. You need to have some sort of routine that helps you to get into an amazing mood. Do you know what? I actually love getting up in the morning. Now I'm actually going to bed and I'm looking forward to the next morning. If you want to become hotter, you really just need to take better care of yourself. You need to make sure that you matter to yourself. You need to get dressed. If you just want to run in your pajamas all day or in your leggings and hoodies, that is not giving you great energy. That is not making you feel hot. If you style your leggings a little bit and you have some cute accessories, you put some makeup on, you get your hair done, perfect. You can look cute in casual outfits. But if you have greasy hair, no makeup, not even any like moisturizer on, you have dry skin, you just don't look good. You look in the mirror and you're just like, oh my god, I don't even want to look at myself. Getting dressed will make you feel so much better. You show yourself basically that you care about yourself, that you matter. You matter enough to get dressed. And don't get me wrong, I love a comfy outfit. I love to wear some nice joggers. I love to wear leggings, but I style it a little bit. I'm wearing a cute top. I'm wearing some earrings. I'm wearing some makeup. You can look put together even though you work from home. I work from home. I don't look like a slob. You're gonna become hotter if you treat yourself like a hot girl would treat themselves. What would the hottest girl version of yourself do? You don't have to wear a freaking ball gown, but you can still look cute. It's all about how you present yourself to yourself. It should not matter how you look to other people. It really should matter when you look in the mirror and how you look to yourself. Or you need to eat better. And we're going back to the morning. You're gonna start with a high protein breakfast. We're gonna prioritize fiber and protein in your diet. We're not eating candy for breakfast. We're not starving ourselves in the morning. If you want to do intermittent fasting and you enjoy it, that's fine. But if you actually like eating breakfast and this gives you energy, that's important. Especially we as women, we have a specific cycle, and for us it is important that we nourish ourselves in the morning with good foods. You want to avoid the sluggishness, you want to avoid the 11 a.m. cravings. That's why you need to make sure to not get on the glucose blood sugar roller coaster, and you're gonna do that by having a healthy high protein breakfast that has healthy fats, that is balanced, that has complex carbs. If you wonder what breakfast you can have, I have a little breakfast guide for like a whole week. I laid out high protein breakfast. You can download that below. It's completely free. And you want to stop eating so much junk food throughout the day that is literally poisoning your brain and depleting your energy. When it comes to feeling hot and less depressed, it's really all about having energy management for yourself. And the more crappy food you eat, the more you will deplete your energy. Crappy food is dimming your light, because you know when you eat a lot of crap for a period of time how bad you feel, how sluggish you feel, how bloated you feel, how tired you feel. I've just done a whole month of not eating any refined sugar, and the energy that I had was crazy. In every meal, you're gonna prioritize protein and you're gonna prioritize fiber. You're gonna eat less sugar, you're gonna eat less refined sugar especially, and you're gonna eat less ultra-processed junk food. It's not about never eating these things, it's about planning them, enjoying them, having actual pleasure with them, and not having them every day. I'm obviously not a doctor, but there are certain supplements that I would definitely recommend you take, especially if you're someone who, like me, I'm a pescatarian, I don't eat meat, so I have always low iron. If you're unsure of what to supplement, what I would really recommend is that you go to a doctor and actually do a blood test where they test things like iron, B12, zinc. Your D3 levels are super important. That has a lot to do with low energy and also depressive moods is when your D3 is low. And if you live in a European country or in the northern hemisphere where it's just not a lot of light, it's really important that you take D3 all year through. I take D3 like for the whole year, and I've started doing this a few years ago, and I have no winter depression anymore. I always had winter depression. I was always so tired and sad. You know, when you're like just question your whole life in winter and you always have like a complete meltdown. I don't have that anymore. And I'm telling you, this is down to the diet changes that I made, that I eat so much healthier, and that I take D3. Super important that you also take a fish oil supplement. If you are a vegetarian or a vegan, take a vegetarian version. It's really important that you get omega-3 in. Omega-3 are so important for your cognitive function, are important for your gut health, important for glowy skin. It is also lowering inflammation. If you're stressed a lot, if you have a stressy work life or you have a stressy home life, and then you maybe also drink alcohol, you don't eat the best diet, you don't move your body a lot, your inflammation might be quite high in your body. And in order to reduce that, you obviously want to change the habits, move more, eat better, sleep more, have stress relief, coping mechanism. But also fish oil helps to lower inflammation in your body. I used to be that girly that is like, oh, I like organized chaos. No, this is just an excuse for being a cluttered girly. If you have clutter lying around on your bedside table, on your desk, in the kitchen, on the table, somewhere on the chairs, a lot of clothes, all the kind of clutter that's just lying around, it's cluttering your brain, it's cluttering your energy. This will just really lower your mood. When you get into a home and that is clean, how do you feel? That's like a nice energy. You feel like you can breathe. Me and my boyfriend, we just had a deep clean in the bedroom here. On the surface, it wasn't like dirty, but then when we did the deep clean and afterwards I was like, oh my god, this feels amazing. It was like a complete new energy in this room. Decluttering is also really helping you to release the mental baggage that you have. So the core habit that you're going to start is you're going to have a cleanup every week. You don't have to do a deep clean every week. I would do a deep clean every month. Surface clean at least like once a week. I have one rule. I always put my clothes away before I go to bed, and I always tidy the kitchen before I go to bed. I hate waking up in the morning and the kitchen is messy. It just immediately lowers my energy, lowers my vibe in the morning. But when I come in the morning into a clean kitchen, my vibe is high, and you're gonna go and move your ass. You're gonna go on your hot girl walk. I have a walking pad, so I walk a lot inside, but I always go outside at least once a day. I don't care if it's raining. I don't care if it's snowing. I'm gonna get my ass outside. Hot girls go on walks, and you're gonna go walk. Aim for 10,000 steps. If this is really far for you now, if you're at like 2,000, 3,000 steps right now, go for 5,000, and then you're gonna work your way up to 10,000. It helps with digestion. It helps with lowering your blood sugar after a meal. It's just amazing for mental clarity. I'm listening to podcasts, literally my daily therapy. And I know this sounds boring, but girl, this is important. If you don't have enough sleep, you're gonna feel obviously tired in the morning, and then you're always like, oh, I feel like so tired, I don't have energy. Yes, because you don't sleep enough. 6 hours is not enough. There's only a really small amount of people who can thrive on 5-6 hours a day. If you're tired in the morning, it's probably not you. One thing that really helps me in the evening to fall asleep is reading 10 pages, and then I also take magnesium citrate. Magnesium citrate is really good, especially if you work out, if you move a lot. And then I read 10 pages, and literally by page 6 I'm like, oh my god, my eyes are like shutting down. I'm like so tired. And then I force myself to like read until page 10, and then afterwards I'm literally putting my book away. I'm gone. People who look hot, people who look young when they're older, they get enough sleep. It's really important that you have some rituals really are aligned with you and what you enjoy, that are uplifting your spirit. For me, it's for example just cuddling with my cats, going for walks. If you have a baddie playlist that you like to listen to, I for example love to go on runs, and I have certain podcasts that I like to listen to, but I also have some songs when they are on, when I listen to them in the shower, for example, like I get in such an amazing mood mood. I also like to journal. That's part of my morning routine. Like just journal out all the gunk. Yeah, we have a lot of gunk in here, like a lot of stupid stories, a lot of narratives that are just BS. Maybe you're more a nature girly and you like to go in the forest or something. Have something that just gives you a good energy. This might trigger some of you, but lose body fat. Obviously not if you're underweight or if you're in a normal weight and you don't want to lose any weight. But if you are not happy with the body that you have, get leaner. Honestly, this will make you feel so good when you fit in the clothes that you want to fit in. If you look yourself in the mirror, maybe in a bikini, and you just look amazing and you feel good about yourself. Having extra weight is always down to the eating habits that you have. It's always down to overeating. That also means that you're holding on to this old identity of yours. Getting not only rid of the kilos, like the physical aspect, but also like the mental load that those kilos were created by. Coping with food, treating yourself like a dog because you reward yourself with food, all of these habits. This is definitely not going to make you hotter and less depressed. Constant overeating is draining your light. So you don't even have to go on a diet. Yeah, I don't want you to do that. I want you just to stop your overeating. Treat yourself with respect and treat your skin with respect. I used to be so bad with my skincare. I hated skincare. I hated taking off my makeup. I hated putting like lotion on. I found this so dreadful and so boring, and I really couldn't be bothered. Now I love it. Literally, my skincare, you can ask my boyfriend, like my skincare takes ages. It takes like 45 minutes. My skin looks so good. I'm turning 40, like I'm super into anti-aging now. If I see another girly in my age and I can tell they don't do anything for their skin, complete different. And a lot has also to do with diet and sleep and stress, because that also always shows on your skin. And you don't have to pay a lot of money for skincare. They're really good drugstore products that you can use for your skincare, but you have to have some certain steps in place. You have to have a really good cleansing method, especially in the evening. And it doesn't matter if you use makeup or not, like you need to clean your face. I do double cleansing. I have an oil cleanser, I have a foam cleanser. This honestly, absolute game changer. I have a toner. Then I do my LED light. You don't need to get an LED light. Obviously, that's also an investment, but I personally love it, and for me, it's totally worth it. Next step would be some sort of serum that you need. I have different serums that I layer. You need to have a retinol, and then you need to have a good moisturizer at night. I learned everything from TikTok. Follow skincare on TikTok, and then the algorithm will just know that you're into skincare and will send you more and more and more. My hairs, and I'm being honest here, this is something I need to work on, because this is definitely, when it comes to everything like weight and skin and makeup, this is the least important thing for me. It's not like it doesn't look amazing. I put a serum in at night now. I put a lot of blonde in over the years, and that really destroyed my hair, and now I'm just letting it grow out basically and just get my natural hair color and just being like, you know, a brunette girly. Also just overdress. I went to a work event recently and I looked good. People run around with their hoodies on like a work event that was like for 2 days. There were a few people who did look good, but most of the people there, I mean, it's Germany, like jeans and sneakers. When I lived in the UK, no one would run around like that. People would always look amazing. But here in Germany, people like, I don't know, they don't care. I am so into getting overdressed. I went to a brunch recently with a friend and she was like, oh my God, you look so good. Because yeah, I look good. I put some heels on, I put makeup on, I put a really cute little like blazer on, and I felt cute. I know I was overdressed for brunch. It makes me feel amazing when I go outside in the world and I look good. And that was never me. I was not that girly. Sometimes it still feels weird. Sometimes it still feels a bit, oh, I don't know, like uncomfortable. Then I know I need to lean into this, because this is the future self that I want to be. People would tell you, oh, you're like so shallow, oh, you're so vain. Yeah, sorry, I want to look good because it makes me feel good if I look good. I feel more confident when I look good. You can look ugly if you want to, but I don't want to do that. And what looks good on what style you have is obviously totally up to you. And it's also completely fine to reinvent yourself. Just because you've been wearing something for the last 5 years and this is like kind of what you feel comfortable with and you don't want to do it anymore, like go change it. You can reinvent yourself literally today after watching this video. You can go on Pinterest, you can go on TikTok, and you can save inspo of the person that you want to be like, and then you're becoming that person by buying clothes that this person would wear, yeah, and getting rid of the stuff that that person wouldn't wear anymore. You need to stop wasting so much friggin' energy on what other people think of you. We will always worry what other people think. This is just part of the human brain, because we want to be part of the group. We want to not be excluded from the group and like die alone in the woods. So this is like an integral part of being a human, that we want to be accepted. But we need to identify when this is not actually helpful. Yeah, when this is holding us back and becoming the best version of ourselves, especially when it's about people that we should not care about. Caring so much about what other people think of you is literally draining your energy. So for example, when it comes to dressing up and overdressing, people will not like this. Yeah, people will judge this because whatever people think of you is a reflection on them. It has nothing to do with you. And then I truly realized that, like, I really understood this on a core deep level, not just conceptually, but like I literally really felt it. That's when I really stopped caring when people like think I'm overdressing or I'm being vain or whatever. Like, I don't care. You can dress in your sneakers and jeans for the rest of your life. Nothing wrong with sneakers and jeans, yeah, but you know, when you are not showing up in alignment with who you truly are on a core level and what you want to be and who you want to be, that is dimming your light. That is giving you depressive thoughts. That is lowering your energy. You're constantly trying to hold yourself back from being who you want to be. Wear the damn clothes that you want to wear. Wear the damn jewelry that you want to wear. Wear the bold makeup that you want to wear. People judge people because it's a reflection on what they're missing, yeah? Or a reflection on what they maybe would want, but they cannot really allow themselves to truly go after what they really want. I'd rather be the girl who people talk about than being the girl who talks about other people. You are not living to make other people feel comfortable. If you're looking hot when you go to a work event or a networking or a party or whatever, and other people and often other women unfortunately judge you, that has nothing to do with you. You obviously triggering something in them, but that's on them. That's something that they need to figure out. That's a personal issue that they have. Then you can go to a party, look hot. Some people will hate you and some people will love you. You just need to be yourself so you will attract the people that actually are meant for you. You need to be yourself to be a magnet for your people and to repel the people that are not for you. If you have an energy draining partner, and I have a friend who is in a relationship with a narcissist and she cannot get out of it, and her light is literally almost gone, and it's because this man is draining her. So if you're in a relationship like that, you need to get out. Friends that are energy vampires, they're always just talking about themselves. They never really ask about you. You know how you feel when you meeting someone and they're draining your energy and you get home and you're just like tired. But you also have friends that are like, when they text you, you get excited to meet them. Yeah, they light you up. Who are the people that are actually uplifting you, and who are the people who are doing the opposite, who are draining you? Because sometimes they're family members, they're parents, yeah, so you still need to or want to maybe be in touch with them. You just need to limit the time that you spend with these people. Yeah, we always look at what we don't have, but focus on what you have, because there is someone who would love your life, who would love being you. You need to train your brain actively to look for good things. Our brain is programmed, yeah, we have a little computer in here, it's programmed for a negativity bias. That is important because that will keep us alive. When we're skeptical, when we're a bit more negative, when we're fearful, that helps us to stay alive, not get into like dangerous, silly situations. If you're constantly whining, you get into the whining habit. Being a whiny person is not a personality trait. You're not just like that. As I said, I used to be monia, and now when I meet my friend who has known me since I was like a teenager, she's like, you have changed so much. When you shift your energy, you will attract more opportunities to you. If you're constantly negative, you're a magnet for negative things, and if you're positive and if you uplift yourself and you have a great energy around you because you're following all the steps that I showed you, then you're going to be hotter, you're going to be less depressed, and you're going to attract amazing things into your life. So make sure you watch that video next, because that will give you literally the key on how you become the luckiest girl alive. Mwah.